Yep. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to do a B12 shot. So what you will need is some B12. You've got methylcobalamin, which is 500 milliliters, milligrams, even smaller. So it comes like this. You grab a little packet from your chemist or whatever, and then they have little kind of sachets. So B12 is made of bacteria. It's one of the only vitamins that everyone needs. It's not necessarily you have to be vegan or vegetarian or meat eaters. All three of the above will need B12. Most of them are deficient in some way or another. So it's always good to get a check and find out whether you are deficient. Is that?
Blood test.
A blood test. Yeah, blood test is a check. Same thing. But yeah, to get yourself tested to see if you need B12. I was quite low, as was everyone else. So essentially the lower you are, the more you need to bring you back up to normal levels. And one of the easiest ways to get a lot is to inject it, and injecting is pretty normal. I was pretty freaked out the first time, but it's really not too bad. We have the B12, which is here, and to open it, you just literally, there's a little slit here, just twist it and then rip it off. Comes like this, just kind of pull the actual vial out slowly. Try not to break it. And this one's stuck. There you go, done. So it comes in a little vial like this. This is methylcobalamin. It's kind of like a red liquid, you can see. And you normally have a little bit at the top, so what you use is like hit it up a bit, make sure it kind of, all of it comes down to this bottom bit. And to open it, there's a kind of green dot on one side.
Wait for it.
You see it?
It's not focused.
Doesn't matter. There's a green dot. When you get one, you'll see it. What you have to do with this one specifically is put your thumb on the green dot, just bend it over, and it'll kind of crack the glass, and you put it down, B12. Now, the other things you will need is an alcoholic wipe, which is this kind of like antiseptic wipe, and a needle with kind of, what's it called? Thing. Yeah, you know what this is. We have these insulin ones. They are 27 G of the thinness of the needle. The higher, the thinner it is, the less you'll feel it. The lower, the bigger the needle is, the more you'll feel it. But also the quicker you inject it. It's no real rush to inject it quickly, so we just went for the 27s. A lot of people use 29s, both are very good. Anyway, let's get going. Only problem with these needles is the fact that they're not very long, so you have to angle the little vial to get it in. So let me show you how to do that. So let's pull the thing off, and then it helps to be able to see it. So we get it down here, and then slowly just start sucking it up. This is the longest and most finicky point of doing the whole process. Believe it or not, injecting it is really not too bad. It's just getting it in the syringe that is the troublesome element of all this stuff. Come on. Not all of it, so what you can do if you've sucked up a bit too much air, like you can see I have here, just hit it, so make sure the air goes all the way to the top, so the air bubbles going through. Now we've got air bubbles at the top, kind of suck it up a little bit more, and then just squeeze that all the way out, and then continue sucking up the rest of your B12. I'm trying to get a bit more out.
So you want to tap it to remove all the air bubbles?
Just to move the air bubbles all the way to the top. As you can see, there's a few air bubbles here. Don't want to inject yourself with any air, so that is bad. So what you want to do is just tap it, give it nice little flicks, move that all the way to the top. So I'm Sometimes it'll drip some out, don't worry. But at least now we know we've got all of it out. Then we'll see if there's any sort of bit left. There's a tiny little bit left over, so we'll see if we can get that. Well, that's about what we can get. So that's that done. Again, remove all the air as much as you can. Okay, flicking it. Get out and then push it all the way out. Now, the best way to tell if you've got all the way out, all the air out, is when you flip it upside down to inject yourself. Hit it a few times. You can see there's a few air bubbles still getting through. But with these needles, that's not a problem because you're never going to be able to squeeze all of it out because of this bit here. So that's actually fine, believe it or not. But your needle might be different, so therefore you might want to try and get everything out. But essentially, that's it. And now we've got B12 all the way through here when we squeeze it through. So this needle is now prepared with the syringe. I'll grab my antiseptic alcoholic wipe. There's several places you can do it. You can do it in your bum, you can do it on your leg, you can do it on your arm. I've done it on my bum once, I've done it on my arm once, so this time you get my leg, as I've never done it on my leg, and I'm kind of experimenting with where I prefer it. It is really painless, so it's just not too bad. So grab this out, clean the area you will inject. With your arm, a little tip, I was told to basically draw a line outwards from the armpit, so you kind of want to do it around here. With your leg, it generally doesn't really matter, there's quite a lot of your leg that you can use. So I'm probably just going to go right here somewhere on my leg. Seems like a good spot. So just give it a little wipe with your alcoholic wipe, and then I'll tidy up the mess I made a little bit earlier by squaring it out. And then as you can see, needle's very small. All you're going to do is just gently get it through here, apply it to your skin, press it in, nice and gently. Make sure to try and relax while it breaks through. There you go. And then proceed by gently.
Can't see.
Okay. So by gently squeezing this, I'll kind of build a little momentum. Will go on its own, but it's very painless. As we are using insulin needles. See? Cool. And that's it, that's all done. And then gently pull it out. There you have it. B12 into the system. Raising my levels up a bit more. Now obviously you want to dispose of these carefully, so when you're done with them, just put the lid back on. What we're doing is essentially collecting as many as we can from what we're going to have, because we've got me, Rachel, Charlotte, other people doing injections. When we run out of our needles, which is basically we've got enough needles to last us this whole packet, we're going to take it down to any sort of clinic, doctor's office, hospital, any of that kind of stuff, and just give your needles to them so they can probably dispose of them instead of just throwing them in the bin, because you don't want to do that. They'll end up in a landfill and then you never know what happens to them, which isn't cool. So yeah, get them probably disposed of. That's nice and better. But yeah, that is how you do a B12 shot. It's nice and painless. You can see a little bit might come through, a little bit of blood, but it's fine. And then just relax the muscle. It will kind of absorb into your bloodstream in no time. And yeah, B12 is used in like pretty much every cell in your body. You can look it up on Wikipedia, the links below. It's a very kind of useful, very necessary vitamin to have, and thoroughly recommend you get checked out. And if you need to have B12, you can take it via pills, but honestly, injecting it is pretty easy. It's really rather painless and quite a lot of fun. Alright, cool. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.